Hansel and Gretel. Once upon a time, there lived a poor woodcutter who had two children, a boy named Hansel and a girl named Gretel. Sadly, their mother had passed away when they were very young, and they were very sad without her.
The woodcutter decided to remarry. The family was so poor that they barely had enough to eat. One day, the woodcutter and his wife are discussing how they will survive with their meager profession. The woodcutter is concerned that he will not be able to feed his two little children. So his wife suggests that they'll lead the children into the forest and leave them there. The woodcutter protests, but his wife tells him that if they do not get rid of the children, all four of them will starve to death. The children, Hansel and Gretel, hear the whole conversation, and Gretel begins to cry. Hansel assures her that he will make a plan to save them. He goes outside and gathers white pebbles.
The next morning, the family goes into the vast and a dangerous forest, and Hansel begins dropping the white pebbles along their path. The woodcutter builds a fire and tells the children to sit by it while he and his wife go off to the chopped down trees. The children fall asleep and wake after dark. Hansel shows Gretel how they can follow the white pebbles back to the house, and the children arrive home safely to the delight of their father and the dismay of his wife.
The famine intensifies in the area, and soon the wife decides that it's time to try to abandon the children in the forest again. This time, Hansel cannot get outside to gather pebbles because the woodcutter wife has locked the door. The next morning, the family set out again, and Hansel uses breadcrumbs to mark the path. Again the children fall asleep by the fires, this time much deeper in the woods, and again they wake to find their parents gone. The birds have eaten all the breadcrumbs, so the children begin to walk aimlessly in any time to find their home.
The next morning, her intentions become clear, and she locks Hansel in a shed and tells Gretel that she will cook for him up in order to fatten him up. When Hansel is fat enough, the witch will cook him and eat him. Each day, the witch checks Hansel's finger to see if it is fat enough. The witch had poor eyesight. Every evening, she went to Hansel's table, took Hansel's hand, and touched his finger to see if it was thick enough to fry. Eventually, when they are nearly starved to death, they happen upon a house made of bread, cake, and sugar, and begin to eat it. An old woman comes out of the house and tells the frightened children that they can live with her. She prepares a meal for them and tucks them into comfortable beds.
Hansel, look, that house looks so beautiful and sweet. Wow, I think they're the ideal target.
Smart Hansel thought of a plan. Each day Hansel sticks a bone out of the shed, tricking the witch into thinking he is still quiet then. So the witch blamed herself for why Hansel wasn't gaining weight and prepared a new meal every day. But one day, Hansel couldn't give her the stick, so the witch grabbed his finger. "Oh, now you're fat. Today I can grill you and eat really good food," she said.
Oh no, you're fat. Today I can grill you and eat really good food.
He told Gretel to head up the oven. She was going to roast and eat Hansel. But when the witch stopped to check the oven temperature, Gretel pushed her from behind and locked the open door. "You're so smart, Gretel!" exclaimed Hansel with great joy. Gretel rescued Hansel, and they filled their pocket with jewels. "You're so smart, Gretel!"
You wicked child.
Finally, they managed to find their way home. When they got home, their stepmother was dead. Their father greeted his children heavily. "Thanks, smart kids," he said. The family was never poor or hungry again.
Dad, we're here. We managed to escape from that witch.
"Thanks, smart kids,"